Hey everyone, today we are back in the weekly pack. This weekly pack is pretty cool. It's kind of a good change of pace from what we've had recently. If you saw my last weekly video, it was all centered around the meerkat. The meerkat is such a fun pet. You need some gold generation to really make it pop off, and then of course you need some pets that can utilize the attack. Went with the old hammerhead shark, double lionfish. Good times, good times. So quickly after I got that out of my system, I moved on to focusing on the Nordic goats. The goats are interesting pets. They've been through, gosh, I want to say 3 or 4, maybe even more cycles now, or I should say iterations of the abilities doing different things. So at this point, it's they buff each other. One only buffs attack, one only buffs health. We're going to get into all that in the bonus clips. This run here is a little bit of a different run. I was just going for some fun stuff and trying to change it up a bit. Trying to pick a pet of focus and build a team around it. And of course trying to do it with minimal scaling because yeah, a lot of the weekly pack runs revolve around the meta scaler and kind of using that to your advantage, building a team around that. It's always fun to try to mix it up, try to get something different, something that you don't see too often. And that's how I felt with that meerkat team, the meerkat, lionfish, hammerhead shark. I still haven't seen that many of them. I thought that was going to be like the team that was spammed to the ground in this weekly pack. So cool to see, cool to see. So yeah, let's get into the run. We got a toad on the team, which is great. Pet with the weakness. If you get a couple summons on the team, there's the spider, there's the cockroach, there's trumpets. The toad can be really, really good throwing out that weakness early on. Really good tempo. You can at least preserve the hearts, or maybe just try to win quick. The tree, the coconut, really, really interesting pet. Seems to always provide great tempo. If you try to carry it to the late game, could get tricky, especially if you're scaling your team to make sure that you don't overscale your tree. So kind of a tough one. Like, think, is overscaling a bad thing? Well, when you consider whether you're getting a coconut or not, then yeah, probably. But yeah, the tree is not something I was really interested in. But yeah, it looks like this run I'm investing in it. And we have 3 tier 1s on the team still. Haven't sold any, so yeah, it makes sense to sell one, bring in another tier 3. That way we have 4 pets we're working on to level up. All we care about is getting level ups. Don't know which direction this team wants to go in. But yeah, let's talk about the main pet of the run. It's going to come in a couple turns here, I'm sure. But it's the rhino. So when you consider the rhino, I know we've all ran into the, is it the rhino? I was going to combine rhino and tiger. But yeah, the rhino-tiger combo. Very, very devastating. You combine that with something like, I think we mostly see it with a skunk, because it's like the turtle pack special. But you basically combine it with a health reduction pet of some sort. I mean, you can even go so far as to use a kraken, right? Reduce the health of everything, even your own pets. If you get a crazy team going that is built around the rhino, you can basically just try to knock one pet out with the rhino and let the chain pop off and hope that that's good enough to carry you to the promised land. And that was kind of my goal, because I was like, okay, what kind of pets can I get that just support the rhino, or what could help the rhino to continue its chain? So the first thought is, okay, well, the toad throws out weakness. That's pretty good, but the weakness probably won't go out unless something survives the rhino hit, right? It's like the rhino is the first line of attack. It's like the front line, so it's going to be the first one dealing the damage. So the weakness is going to go on after the rhino hits. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal. What else we got? We got the blue dragon. The blue dragon towards the back of the team means it's giving mana to the front pets. So that's something I thought could be a great combo with not only the rhino, but the toad. So the Rhino having mana, if that mana snipe gets the knockout, then it will do the snipe chain. Really cool. Wonder if we get it at all. Oh yeah, right there. The mana snipe hit the back weakened pet. I think it was a goat. And then the Rhino got another snipe. So super cool there. Super strong. Perfect lasagna timing. Get another lasagna cooking. Yeah, at this point, I knew the blue dragon was here to stay. I knew the Rhino was here to stay. I didn't really know where else I wanted the team to go. So I wouldn't be surprised if I buy the blue dragon, but looks like we're not doing it. Yeah, might as well take the toad, but you can see I'm a little hesitant. I'm not quite sure which direction, which is funny because I knew going into this run, a lot of times I don't know, but I knew I was looking for a Rhino. It's like I want to have fun with the Rhino. I barely play Rhino because it's so strong. There is the mana snipe again. I didn't realize how much it came into effect early on in the run. Really, really cool to see. But yeah, I don't run Rhino too often, so I was like, yeah, let's have some fun with it. I think we saw a blue-footed booby in the shop last turn. And maybe I realized after the fact of, oh yeah, we got a blue dragon. As long as I have the blue dragon in the middle to front of the team, we will generate the trumpets needed to get ourselves a little melon slice. Nothing like a little melon slice, especially in a pack where there's no protective equipment. And yeah, the Rhino. Mana snipe? Oh, look at that. That was a little, that was a fun little battle there. Yeah, the blue-footed booby, I mean, the trumpets aren't really coming into play. So I figured, you know what? We can just rotate this thing around. Let's just get some melon slices going on the team. Protection on the toad? Yeah, would be great. Trying to decide what order to go. So what are we looking for? I was going to say, there's pears in the shop. There's going to be pretzels as well. Pretzels are great. The only problem with a pretzel with this team is we have multiple tier 3s, right? So the pretzel is essentially a pear. But pretzel, I think, is one of the strongest food items to buy this week. So if you're struggling this weekly, that's something I recommend to do, is basically pivot your team to all tier 4 or higher pets. So then you can get great value out of those pretzels. And it's turn 11. Again, not quite sure what direction I wanted this team to go, but knew I wanted pets to support the Rhino. So in comes the Fossa. Fossa is a very strong pet if you have gold generation. If you don't have gold generation, you're only getting, you know, a few rolls to maybe 4 to 5 rolls a turn. It can be decent, but as you get into the late game when teams are getting really, really statted up, it's going to lose its value. But I figured a combination of all these things, the Fossa, the Toad, the Blue Dragon, all supporting the Rhino, maybe we got a chance? So you're saying there's a chance? Maybe? Yeah, Yggdrasil fruit, might as well. It's definitely the best perk this week. And triple red dragon in the shop. I was like, you know, we can remove some perks. We can do some damage to the back line. Then hopefully give our Rhino a better chance to get that final KO. And oh man, we almost got that Rockhopper. Luckily our Rhino still gets to trade with the Golden Retriever. Or still gets a hit on it. So yeah, this run, although it's turn 13, right? We're going all in on a Rhino. You would expect the Rhino to be a little more statted up at this point. But I think the melon slice is really coming into play, helping us get ensure we're getting that KO. It's really funny also, like, taking these low tier pets kind of way later, and then they show up in the shop. Usually if you're taking a red dragon or a Fossa, you're going to be looking for it on the turn that they become available in the shop. And I'm taking these things way after the fact. And it seems to be working. Here you see double Rockhopper. And the mana snipe hits it again, which gives the Rhino another snipe. I mean, come on. It's actually crazy. And we almost draw that super high static team, but you see one of the drawbacks now. These dang Nordic goats with their high HP, and they sit in the mid or the back line. Very, very hard to counter that with the Rhino squad we got going here. But let's see what we get now. Health reduction. They have a second position Rhino. Very scary. Our Mana Snipe does not get a KO. And they have the dreaded Harpy Eagle. Man, that thing's so good. But our goats get the draw. Oh, these battles are so close. And yeah, I had a couple different things labeled as main run, but the main reason I had this is because of these battles. I think these battles are so cool, so fun, and yeah, let's buckle up for it, because these last few I think are pretty cool. And then we're jumping into the Nordic goats, which you see all the opposing teams are like all the goats. So it's a big focus this week. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. So can't really do the stuff you can do with the goats in this weekly in the custom arena right now. And all right, 9 trophies, 2 hearts, turn 16. So not a super early win. Yeah, I think at this point I'm like, I need to throw a lot more food on this Rhino. We're just gonna face a 50-50 and get destroyed soon. But look at this. It's a summon team. We replaced some equipment. Unfortunately, their goat in that second position. Oh, but it gets weakened, and then the Rhino. Oh, we've done it. We've absolutely done it. Oh, that was so satisfying. That's one of those moments when the battle happens, you just throw your hands up, and you're like, yep, that's it. That's the moment we've been waiting for. So here we go. Might as well start off with a little Rhino sandwich. Rhino sandwiched in between some goats. Yeah, you got the Tan Grisner and the Tan Nost. The white goats get the high attack. Brown goats get the high health. So here's my strategy. I'm calling them the white goats and the brown goats, by the way, just because that makes it very easy to keep track of instead of the Tan Grisner and Tan Nost. I'll get the names down eventually. But right now I couldn't tell you which one's which. Even though I was spamming this to the ground. So the ones that are getting high attack, you leave those in the front line, obviously. The high health, you leave them in the back line. You want to, if you're running multiple like this, that means that you are going to be combining them, most likely. So the plan is to combine them. But some of them we're not going to combine. So you can see the level 2, let's see, which one is it? Like the one I have frozen in the shop? Let's see if we get the name real quick. Oh, are we going to sell the Rhino? This is actually crazy. Okay, so the Tan Nost is the one that gets high attack. Tan Grisner gets the high health. So the level 2 Tan Grisner, that's the 628 stat line. Been throwing some pears or pretzels on that one. Really takes you a long way if you throw a couple foods on a... oh man, I already forgot. But you see we combine the goats, so we get the level 2, 3221 stat line. Pretty good. And then of course it gets the stats from the toy. So now we have a massive unit up front that can probably trade with multiple of their units. We're gonna go rapid fire battles here in the bonus clips. And yeah, the goal is basically combine, go the 2 rounds with that toy, combine again. We actually did not combine again, so I would expect that we lose here. And yes, we most certainly lose here. It's crazy when you get into these high health, high attack teams. You see that team is very high attack dominant. And it has the German Shepherd, which is the final bonus clip with the music. The German Shepherd, I think, is one of the strongest pets of this weekly pack. Gosh, it just dominated. Every time I used it, it dominated. Every time I ran against it, it dominated me. German Shepherd, very, very powerful. So yeah, combine the goats again. Now we have, what, 2 level 2, I'm going to call them combined goats because I am just absolutely butchering on what these names are. And we are running into other goat teams. So I was calling these runs the attack of the goats. Pretty cool to see like kind of everybody going all in. I think this was like a day or two into the weekly, most of these runs. It was pretty quickly after my Meerkat grind, so I guess it probably would have been like Tuesday or Wednesday I was grinding these runs, and yeah, pretty cool to see. Pretty cool. I really wanted another goat. I shouldn't have rolled down for it. I should just throw the pretzel. I think the pretzel has much more value than finding another goat. Maybe not. Yggdrasil fruit, probably the best thing I could buy. That's right. But yeah, 9 trophies, 1 heart. I guess I wanted the full goat team. So fill out the team with 5 goats. Possibly wanted to combine so I can get 4 combined goats. And yeah, we run into a lionfish. That's all she wrote, baby. GG's, GG's. But yeah, super fun, and yeah, I was hooked. That's all it took. I knew there was a chance at greatness, so we were going all in for it. So what do we got here? It's turn 12. We have pretty good setup. I combined goats with one of them pretty low health, so a 24-9 stat line on our combined goats. I don't think that's that great, but that leaves it open to where I can throw pretzels on it. I think it's really cool that when you do combine certain pets like this to get the secret achievement, that the secret achievement pet is actually the same tier, a tier 4, so pretzels still work. Most secret achievement pets they become a tier 1, which totally makes sense because it's pretty much like a useless pet. It doesn't really have an ability. But yeah, this pet has an ability, right? Summons the toy, so it makes sense being a higher tier still. I just think it's really cool and well thought out by the devs. So, shout out there. This game is very well thought out in many ways, and I know it's taken, many iterations. I wasn't here at the very start of the game, so it'd be interesting to see at the very beginning if there were any kind of glaring issues that maybe if they took a different direction with, the game could have been drastically different than what it was today. I don't know. It's only for the OGs to to know. And yeah, wasn't having the most success in the end, but was having a lot of success in the mid game, which honestly was fine enough for me. I wasn't necessarily going for the achievement or anything. I was just trying to vibe out with some goats and just have a good time. So you see here, perfect example of the combine. So now I want to put in another Tan Grisner and let the 2 level 1 goats buff each other and combine them again. And the 2450 stat line Tan Grisner, the level 2 there, is, I basically won't combine him until the very end. And yeah, actually rolling into all these Tan Grisners is like an absolute dream come true if it was turn 7, right? But it's turn 15, we're on 1 heart. Tough place to be. But we love seeing them. Would rather see the goats at this point in the game than not see them at all. And what do you know? The German Shepherd. You see the slime, you see the German Shepherd, and you just know. There is absolutely no chance. I have 0 chance against this team. So, yeah, let's see here. Turn 9, this looks like it is not going to be a goat game. I think we are pivoting away. Oh, we're getting a Hippogriff, baby. Let's go. So, we're going to fast forward this, get into battle, mid-Hippogriff, back Shark, 4th position Slime, 2nd position Rockhopper. I mean, honestly, a Rockhopper can solo carry you in this weekly. If your team's not that great, but you survive to the late game, just put in a Rockhopper, get it to level 3, and just win the game. End of story. Stonefish, shout out. Just trying to get some stonefish shenanigans going. Was hoping to do some stuff like I did with the lionfish, with the stonefish. Didn't quite work out how I wanted. That's fine though. But the shark, one of the strongest pets in the pack as well. Could be easily, I would say, countered or matched by the trumpets, so like by the Rockhopper, or simply by the German Shepherd. I think that like the German Shepherd slime is much stronger than having the shark in the back, because the German Shepherd is essentially going to make you, he's going to make 5-10 more sharks for your team with all the Yggdrasil fruits that you have. And the Hippogriff went for the level 3. Of course, I already have the achievement, but I just wanted to make sure because the combined goats, the Nordic goats, I thought I had that achievement. Turns out I didn't. So got that this week. Was very satisfying. Did we just get a level 3 German Shepherd from the Eagle? You gotta be kidding me. And yeah, the Slimes with the Shark doesn't quite hit the same as the G-Shep. But nonetheless, if they don't have anything significant in their back line, you're going to smash through them with the Shark. So, feels good. Feels good. Rockhopper definitely carried. And we get into it again. And it's a Shark versus Shark. So like I was saying with the Rockhopper too, right now it looks like it's a 2.66. So they don't have any trumpets, but they have a Bowie Tata, which is really good. Their Shark is going to get up to 50, right? So this is going to be a trade? Yeah. And the final bonus clip with the German Shepherd, I thought it was pretty cool. When I intro it, it'll be with music, so I'll just explain it a little bit now. It is basically a big pivot to utilize the pretzel. So I got a German Shepherd early, and then I realized, oh, I can kind of go all in with this thing. And once you get an early German Shepherd going, you can just start pivoting pets. Every turn, you just kind of buy, sell whatever pet with an ability and just utilize that temporary attack for that battle only. And it can just be so strong. And I think I just realized, is this a Meerkat Lionfish run with a Shark? Am I just combining like all the strategies here? Yeah, it was. It was a Meerkat Lionfish, Rockhopper, Shark Slime, and oh, here's the level 3 Rockhopper with multiple melon slices everywhere. Shout out the blue-footed booby. I mean, look at this. We're facing a double Shark team, double Shark dog. A very strong team. But when you have 42 trumpets, yeah, GG's to them. So, yeah, just had fun using the ability pets different ways, kind of going the minimal scaling route. And here you go. This is just a bonus clip here, and then we're going to hop into the final bonus clip with the longer German Shepherd run. Had multiple of them, so let's see what's happening here. Gosh, I mean, look at it. Just the attack. It's so much attack. But we got sharked. Level 3 German Shepherd, a bunch of Harpy Eagles, and Eagles. And we get rhinoed. Yeah, that's actually devastating. Oh, that's so devastating. So, alright. I see why I put that. Now it's time for redemption. If you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I wanted to mention we got over 1,500 subscribers. Shout out everyone. Really appreciate the support. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.